Progress.
Eric, what's up, my man?
Hey, how's it going? There we go. Had to get the audio
Good, my
right.
guy. Where are you calling me from today?
Say that one more time.
Where are you calling me from today? What state are you in?
Oh, yeah, I'm in where am I at? I'm in Santa Monica.
Oh, nice. Okay, you born and raised there?
No, I'm actually originally from Chicago.
Okay, cool. So a Midwest boy at heart.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Yeah, I'm out in Omaha, Nebraska, so I'm about 6 hours from Chicago.
Nice, nice. Where are you at?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh, okay, cool. Definitely. How's the weather over there?
Yeah, so the purpose of today's call is really just allow me to get an opportunity to get. Oh, dude, it's today is like 95 degrees. It's a hot one.
Definitely.
Now
Okay.
you're by the beach though, right?
Yeah, I am.
So you're getting a little bit of a breeze off that ocean, then, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say I'm a little bit jealous of that right now. I'd love to be by the beach.
Definitely. Hey, but it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, man. You make a decision, you could be over here too.
That's it, man. Me and my wife just got back from like Spain about 2.5 weeks ago. So we're not taking any trips for a while. For a while. The next one we'll be going to, we got a family vacation planned out in Florida, out in Miami, here at the end of December.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah, my man. So today's call is really about you, man. It's just going to give me an opportunity to get to know more about you, kind of where you're at with your online fitness business, where you want to be at, maybe some challenges you're facing, and hopefully I can provide you some sense of like guidance. At the end of this conversation, if you're like, heck yeah, let's do this, we'll talk about it. If you're like, man, this ain't for me, no worries. I'll just send you over some resources. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
All right, my man. So kind of give me a rundown, like where you're currently at, like what are you doing for a living?
I'm doing real estate. So just creative real estate investing. So a little bit of wholesaling, lease options, some sub-2, some seller financing deals, and I got a few rentals.
Very cool, man. What got you interested in that? How long have you been doing that?
Since 2016 when I did my first deal, but I was like educating myself on it since 2011, but I did actually my first deal in 2016. So ever since then.
Very cool, man. So real estate's pretty lucrative. I love that. So you got this dope thing going on with real estate. Why online coaching?
Because I have a lot of people, because I'm really into fitness. I'm big into fitness. And I have a lot of people kind of gravitating to me because I specialize in doing calisthenics. So I do a lot of muscle ups, and like my pull up range is at like 45. I'm like 5 away from 50. So a lot of people are always like asking me like questions and like, hey, could you coach me? Or hey, like, could you train me? Can you, do this for me? So I'm just like, if people are already seeking me out, it only makes sense for me to have like a net for them to be, in essentially. So it's just like, I just don't want to like leave money on the table where it's just like, oh, I'm not a personal trainer. And you know what I mean? So it's just something where it just kind of makes sense, for me to do
really
it.
maximizing your full potential, right?
Basically, yeah.
I love that. Cool, man. Now, right now, do you have any current certifications or any past experience with training?
No certifications, no.
Cool. All right, no worries about that. We actually solved that problem. We actually have an optional certification at no additional charge in our course as well, to kind of help you feel more qualified and confident. Outside of like obviously having people coming to you, seeking you out and want to maximize your full potential, why else are we looking at the online space? Are we looking for, more flexibility, more sources of income? What are we looking for?
Oh, definitely more income for sure. Because yeah, I have like this new income goal where I feel like if I implement this, I can definitely probably hit that.
What's your income goal?
At least 50K a month.
I love that. Now, let me give you some context behind this. All right. So online training industry averages are anywhere between 250 on the very low end up to 500 on the upper end. Okay. So let's just say you're charging, I don't know, upwards of, $400 on average. Okay. So let's just say you have 25 clients, that gets you the 10K, right? And then anything else, that's 120K a year off the bat. And obviously just, growing that even bigger. So where would you like to see yourself income wise with just your training alone, with your coaching?
Oh, that specifically, the 50.
Yeah. 50K for the coaching, and then anything else that you make with real estate, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. I love it. What do you feel like is going to be the biggest challenge holding you back from obtaining that?
Well, I'm pretty fresh and I'm new in it. So I'm like in the beginning phase of, the whole fitness coaching and, slash personal training world, essentially.
Yeah, 100%. Now, if you're going to be really successful, if you can dictate really 10 to 20 hours per week on this, you're going to be in a solid spot. Do you feel like you have 10 to 20 hours per week to dictate?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Cause I mean, fitness pretty much takes up the majority of my time anyway. And it's just something I'm already in. Like I have
Okay.
a membership. I have a membership at Gold's Venice. Are you familiar with that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's like the bodybuilding mecca essentially. So I'm around like the best of the best. Do you know who Breon Ainsley is?
That name sounds familiar. I follow quite a few people that are, I think, what is it? Michael Hearn goes up there. A couple of other IFBB pros go up there. And then there's like who's that old school classic trainer up there?
That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm basically around everybody there, like
Okay.
on a
Okay.
consistent basis. But yeah, I'm really good friends with Breon Ainsley, and he was one of the big Olympias that won one of the first classic Olympias, and he's still doing his thing. And yeah, so and a lot of people see me in conversations with these people that are like quote unquote big essentially. And they just gravitate to me. So I'm just like, okay, I need to do something with this because I can't just be like that cool guy that has like a great physique that like can do all these pull-ups and is strong, but I'm like, I'm not monetizing it.
Yeah, 100%. Charles Glass is the trainer's name.
Ah, okay.
So next time you're in there, man, he's like a bodybuilding and training icon legend. So
Yeah.
seek him out. But that's cool, man. I love that. So obviously we're gonna play to our strengths. We got friends in the industry that are big names. So why not, right? If we already
Yeah.
have that momentum for us. I like that. Cool. Now outside of things getting started, where do we struggle at? Is it more like systems and processes? Is it more like lead generation and marketing? What kind of really sticks out to you?
As far as like what I would need help with.
Yeah.
Mm, I mean, I think it's good just to be like well-rounded. So I would say probably both. I don't want to be like, oh, I just need this and I don't need that. Cause just like I said, I'm in the beginning phases. So I'm
Yeah.
sure there's, stuff that like I don't know about like the best ways to do it. And, things are always changing. Like we got like AI, artificial intelligence, and just like more like content marketing and just new ways of obtaining clients, like turning your Instagram into a funnel and everything like that. So yeah, just pretty much everything.
I
I
love
was
that you brought that up because we're actually one of the main programs that has integrated all those new features. So we do chat GPT, AI. So again, you're right. Like, how can we maximize this and do it the most efficient time possible? So we have AI software. You can do like 1 hour's worth of work for content and get 14 different pieces created out of that 1 hour, right? All about convenience, efficiency, and consistency, man. So I love you brought that up.
definitely.
What do you feel like you need from a coach outside of just like the guidance and the support? Is there anything else particularly? Are you looking for like more community? Like, are you looking for more one-on-one help? What are we looking for?
That's a great question. I guess just off the top of my mind, I feel like as long as I had the blueprint and I had everything set up and like I can wrap my mind around it and I can see it right in front of me, I feel like everything else would kind of fall into place because then I have a place to funnel my people into. Like as long as I know what to do, I don't think and I think the whole like community thing is great too as well. But I like if I had to weigh one, like if I had to weigh community versus like a one-on-one, it would be probably more one-on-one.
Cool. Well, lucky for you, you're gonna have you're gonna have both. We do quite a bit of support. The individual that you'd be paired with has completed like the basic foundations as well as mastery level courses. So they have a 6 or 7 figure business of their own built off the information on our courses. So you're getting someone that's battle tested that knows that exact blueprint to make sure that you're getting to success a lot more efficiently, a lot faster. So yeah, man, you're gonna be in some really good hands.
Okay.
Outside of that, I know that we just started looking into this. You're relatively new to this space. What else have we tried? Have we kind of been doing some research about online training, or how long have you been thinking about being an online coach?
That's a good question too. Maybe for like the past like 6 months or so, just because I've been in fitness for like the past 2 years, with calisthenics ever since like the whole COVID thing happened and like they shut down the gyms. And then if you did go to the gym, they were trying to make you wear a mask. And I was like, fuck that. I'm not wearing like that's retarded. That's like taking a shit and then putting it back into your body after it exits your body. Like it makes no sense to breathe in the same air that you're breathing out. Like it's like common sense. So it's like, no, I'm not doing that. So I ended up working out at Venice Beach, Muscle Beach, and I started there and I got good gains doing that. And I was like, hey, I get fresh air. It's free. I'm around like beautiful women all the time. Like this is like
Yeah.
really cool. You know, the networking is there. And then that's where I also learned muscle ups. Like I never thought I even wanted to learn how to do a muscle up, but then I saw people doing it and I was like, yo, I need to figure out how to do that. And then once I did it, I got it on lock. And then I had people actually come up to me and pay me to like show them how to do a muscle up, like a 1 day thing. Like this dude paid me like $50 to just hang out with him for like an hour and just like teach him how to do the muscle up because he couldn't do the muscle up. And it was crazy because I didn't seek him out. I didn't have a sign up saying, hey, I'm teaching muscle ups. It's just he saw me doing my thing and he's like, hey, can you show me how to do that? So I was like, okay, if people are already viewing me in that light of like, hey, this dude knows what he's doing, like I'm willing to pay him for this. Like that's kind of where it sparked from. Cause I'm like, yo, I just made some money and I just went to go work out. I didn't even have the intention to even make any money. I'm doing my thing. And the dude was like, yo, can I pay you to like show me how to do that? I'm like, sure. So
the opportunity just fell in your lap. And you're like, come on, man, this is light bulb went off, light bulb moment.
yeah, for sure.
Cool, man. Oh, really quick, man. I looking at your picture. I can't see you. If you want to turn your camera on so I can see you, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hold on, let me see. Where's the camera? Start video. There we go.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend right there. There he is, the calisthenic king.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Cool. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. So you kind of see like high level what we have to offer. Then we're going to deep dive in the actual module so you know exactly how we're going to run this thing for you. Cool?
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. Let me know when you can see my screen. I'm going to share this with you really quick. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Okay, let me know when you can see this.
Let's see. Yep, I can see it.
All right. So as you know, we're the Next Level Coaching Academy. We're actually accredited through the Better Business Bureau. So we got a rating of an A out of a possible A+. And we're also backed by 3 of the largest certification companies in the world, ACE, NASM, and ISSA. Now, on the success ladder, there's going to be 2 tiers. You're going to have 10K Accelerator. You'll have Mastery Level Coach. Now, 10K Accelerator is great for an individual such as yourself who is really looking to make some impact online. The information in this course will get us from 0 up to 10K per month. Now, mastery levels for when you become a coach and you're starting to hit 10K per month on a consistent basis. But the main focal point was to eventually get you to 100K per month. So you can kind of step away from the coaching aspect, become more of that CEO of your own program, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So cool. So where we're currently focusing at is just kind of building that foundation. So we'd start with 10K Accelerator. Would you agree?
Probably, yeah. Because I'm not at 10K a month with the business.
Not yet, but we will be, right? I bet you within the next 4 to 6 months, you'll be up here in mastery level for sure, man. I guarantee it. All right, now 10K Accelerator is really broken down into 4 phases. The first thing we want to do is get your first couple clients right out the gate. So we can't consider ourselves an actual business until we have paying clients. So we'll do that first. Then we'll establish a solid business foundation. Then we're going to teach you how to generate leads organically utilizing AI technology and even develop sales and retention strategies to help you reach, sustain, and surpass 10K per month. Now, on the support side of things, this is pretty cool. I mentioned this earlier. You'll have an assigned one-on-one coach the entire enrollment period. You'll have a customized game plan call with that individual to really review where you want to get to, the most efficient way to get there. And then you'll have private one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks. So this will give you an opportunity to kind of revisit the game plan, make any changes, receive feedback, and then get very specific instructions on what you need to execute for the next 2 weeks. You'll also be introduced to a sales coach. This is awesome. This will be an individual that allows you to maximize your return of investment. It really shows you the psychology of sales and really how to maximize your selling capabilities. And then 5 times a week of group support calls that accommodate a 9 to 5. This will go over client objection handling, client delivery, mindset issues, even case studies. Any type of issues that we're dealing with, we'll talk about it. Okay. And then 24/5 tech support. So outside of that, you can text your coach 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. We do give them the weekends off because it gives them an opportunity to kind of get refreshed, rejuvenated. But our coaches are usually pretty responsive even on the weekends. Becoming a fitness entrepreneur is exciting, but it's also overwhelming at times. So we've created what we call the Zenpreneur method. We help with weekly mindset calls, breath work, meditation sessions, even journaling, just to ensure you're in a good headspace to move forward within our business.
Yeah.
As far as the resources go, you're going to have the course curriculum, you have the Zenpreneur method we just got done discussing. We'll also give you agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific changes or enhancements to your program. And as mentioned earlier, we do also offer an optional certification at no additional charge. Any questions on that?
Nope, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Cool. Here's the secret sauce to get you from 0 to 10K. All right, 4 phases. Phase 1, act first. What's this mean? We're going to launch our business. We're going to announce to the world who we are and what we're about. We're going to utilize very specific strategies to get your first client within that first 2 to 2.5 weeks. And then from there, we're going to move into setting up your business, making sure your back administration systems are set up, that you're a full legal company. And then we're also going to identify what problems you solve for individuals. Based upon what we solve, we'll then create our offer and pricing. First 2 phases will be done within that first month to month and a half. The remaining of the time will be in phase 3 and phase 4. So phase 3, developing consistency. We're going to teach you organic marketing strategies utilizing AI software. We'll also teach you how to generate leads with NLCA's community lead generation method, which we use WhatsApp. And then we'll also teach you basic sales funnel creations to close down deals more efficiently. Phase 4 is kind of like the fine tuning of everything. We're going to maximize your sales skills. We're going to have consistent client delivery systems, but we're going to emphasize customer support and client retention to keep people happy for longer periods of time and advance them to higher levels of our programming. Any questions on the phases?
Let me see really quick. So with the sales funnel creation, is that like ClickFunnels or like what is that?
Yep. So we're going to really show you, it's going to be 3 different phases that we're going to go into. So there's going to be one, which we'll show you here shortly, like earned media, which is kind of like inbound marketing. And it'll show you different ways to like entice people to want to come to your page. And then based upon that, we'll set up like a WhatsApp group to kind of, have them coming through those different funnels. So that way we can start creating like things such as like cross-pollination, which is like maybe example of that, you partnering with another coach, that coach gets to see like your viewers get to see who that coach is. Their viewers get to see who you are. So we're generating a lot more leads. We're expanding our reach, things of that nature. Call to actions, scholarship strategies, just easy ways to get people in the door and excited about you. Then the opposite of that would be what we call conversation and call. So a lot of marketing aspects, that would be like more like you reaching out to individuals first. So we'll give you specific scripts, conversation and call examples. We'll show you where to find all those leads on all 3 platforms. And then also really maximizing your local community. Like right now, you said you're really well known, in Venice area. We want to maximize that potential. So I always tell people, don't just think like DMing. I want you to think of like going out to like your local area. So example, I'm partnered with a local supplement company here. I have all my clients utilizing specific supplementation. That supplement company gives me 30 referrals a month because I'm supporting their business. So again, I have a lot more warmer leads and I'm able to generate a lot more revenue. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Cool. Any other questions?
On this, no. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. I think this sounds really good.
Cool. All right. So this is the actual modules themselves. There'll be 32 total modules. Each module will have an overview link. It'll also be associated with videos. Both the videos and the overview link are tutorial style, so you'll know exactly step by step what to do. Okay. So the first step is becoming a full-time online coach. As mentioned, we're going to use very specific strategies to get your first couple clients right out the gate. Okay. Cool thing is, a lot of the things that we give you, the resources we provide you, are already done for you, so it makes your time a lot more efficient. Moving into the 10K Accelerator directory, I want you to view this as onboarding material that'll help you become a better student. It really shows you how to maximize the program to its fullest capacity. Now, the roadmap is cool. It's going to be broken down into 2 phases. What do we need to do to get from 0 to 5K in our online business? And what do we need to do to get from 5 to 10? So again, step by step, 0 guesswork. We'll move into the mindset lifestyle module. So we're just trying to overcome fear of failure, anxiety, imposter syndrome, all natural, normal feelings. Yeah. But how can we do that to move forward with our business? And then based upon your specific goals, we want to have daily routines and procedures in place to make sure that we're on that same track. We'll also identify the top 10 struggles you'll face as a fitness entrepreneur, but we've provided solutions for all of those as well. Mm-hmm. Now, this is where things get interesting. Administration systems and ChatGPT. I know you've heard of ChatGPT, correct?
Yeah, I use it in my business. It's a game changer.
Exactly. It's like Google on steroids, right? High power virtual assistant.
Yeah. Like I've talked with like sellers before and like people that wanted to JV with us, and I literally told ChatGPT to draft up a contract with like the specifics in it, and it like did it in like 30 seconds. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. So we're going to do that with our content creation. We're going to do it with our programming, our nutrition. We can do it with free resources. Like you mentioned, a complete game changer, way more efficient. As far as our backend systems, We'll teach you Wave and Stripe for payments, DocuSign for client agreements, Typeform and Calendly to book calls and set apps appointments with you. And we also have applications you can utilize to load up all of your programming, all of your nutrition. You can even customize the video so it's you and it's more brand specific.
Okay.
Cool. From there, we're going to move into financial modules. So the same thing we did in administrations, we'll do the same thing for financial. So we're actually going to help set up your LLC, get your employment identification. You already have that, correct?
So I have an LLC, but okay. So it's in Wisconsin. I have to reinstate it. We'll just say that I have to reinstate the LLC. So I mean, we can get we can create another one, creating another one specifically for fitness, but I do have one. It's just I have to reinstate it.
So technically, you wouldn't have to do another one. You could do a do business as, because if you already have an LLC, you can just do a DBA, and that'll work as well.
Okay, even if it's like what is it? Even if I need it like reinstated, I can do that.
You might want to talk to your financial advisor about that. But like for instance, my wife used to have a business called Lean Meals, and when we did our coaching company, we did a DBA, so doing business as Lion's Den, and that way we didn't have to create a whole second one. However, let's just pretend that you didn't even have an LLC. We're partnered with an AI brand. We can get this done in 2 to 3 minutes versus 2 to 3 weeks. So again, everything's more efficient. Do you already have a business bank account and everything like that set up?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So we're going to skip over that because you already have a good stronghold on those financial systems. From there, we'll move into target setting. We'll create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision. We're going to deep dive into your very specific goals. And then from there, we're going to figure out what is your ideal challenge? What problem do you solve for individuals? Based upon that, we can then create our offer and pricing. So really understanding the value that you bring. Is this going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself program? The more that you do for individuals, the higher the ticket offer. The high ticket offer is established upon your length of terms. So we help with the overall structure of your pricing as well.
Okay.
And I mentioned this organic marketing. We're going to teach you just more effective ways to get more work done in less time. So how can we do 1 hour's worth of work, get 14 different pieces of content created out of that? We'll also show you how to set up a podcast and a YouTube. So we want to expand your reach. We want people to know who you are and what you're about. And then we'll show you how to market for all things Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So it's more than just randomly posting. There's very specific strategies and resources involved in each platform to really maximize its full potential. And as mentioned, also, we'll show you how to maximize TikTok as well.
Okay.
From there, we're going to move into content creation made easy. Have you heard of Canva before?
Canva, yeah, we've used Canva. Yep.
Beautiful. So we'll show you the bases of Canva, Canva Pro, and Microsoft Designer. Just a great editing tool, makes your page more aesthetically pleasing. I want you to think of your social media as like a storefront. So if you're out shopping, something attracts you to want to go into that store. We want individuals to be doing the same thing when they're going by your social media. Like, damn, what does Eric got going on? I need to click on his page, right? We want to entice people. From there, we're going to move into the 10K lead generation framework. There's 3 different ways we do this. I kind of just touched on this a little bit, but earned media, again, inbound marketing, or people coming specifically to you. So we'll give you resources and strategies to bring more people to you and want to book calls where you're not having to reach out. Now, the opposite of that is what we call conversation calls. So outbound marketing, you reaching out to individuals, getting very creative with your local community as well. So we'll show you how to do that. Let me go back to that one. There it is. So we'll give you specific scripts, give you conversation call examples, but more importantly, we'll show you where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms, how to build and nurture these relationships. Okay. From there, referral strategy, the easiest way to grow your business. This is going to be easy for you. Friends, families, coworkers, talking about how dope you are. How can we get more people to how can we get people to want to bring you in more referrals without actually having to ask? That's what we're going to show you how to do here. Okay. And then if you are going to be an entrepreneur, which you already know because you've been doing it for a long time, you got to be great at sales. You got to be a master at it, right? Yeah. So we're going to teach you the sales psychology and really how to maximize your sales capabilities, because we want to set up 2 types of phone calls. The meet and greet is like a screening call, 10 to 15 minute phone call to figure out, do I really want to work with this person? Can I actually solve their problems? Which will lead us into the closing call. So we're trying to lock them down and overcoming objections. So we'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you our entire objection handling web. We'll teach you how to create downsells and discounts. This will be a game changer, creating financing options to get people who normally couldn't afford it into your program. And then how to lock them down once and for all. Once we lock them down, we want to make sure that we're tracking everything. Okay. So we want to go back, track how many calls you had booked, how many showed, how many closed, and at what length of term. So we want to make sure there's predictable data. every single month. So we give you resources on how to track that efficiently.
Okay.
Objection handling, you know all about this as well because you've been in real estate for a while. 1,000,001 excuses as to why someone can't move forward. So we give you over 30 different scenarios you're going to hear in fitness. So the more you can like familiarize yourself with this, the easier it is to overcome those objections come that closing call. Okay. Then the onboarding process. This is probably the most overlooked area by trainers and coaches. Someone's first 30 days in your program. This will make or break if someone wants to continue with you. How can we make this a special moment? How can we set our standards and expectations and make sure that we're providing a resource within the first 24 to 48 hours while we're building out their program? We want to build their trust right away.
Yeah.
Client delivery is the fun stuff. Week-to-week process and how you're delivering services, but how can we do this more efficiently? Utilizing ChatGPT, right? So this will also happen as well. No matter how dope you are, someone's going to ghost you, someone's going to quit, someone's not going to listen, right? It's inevitable. So usually there's a reason behind this, right? Some people want a larger community. They want to talk shit about your leg days with someone else that you train, right? They want to have some fun. They want to interact with more people. Some want more touch points with you, and some want challenges, and some, imagine this, want to be incentivized to do what's already expected of them. So we'll teach you resources and strategies to get them to execute at a high level.
Okay. Cool.
From there, customer support, the not so fun side of things. Cancellations, refund requests, how do we track it? How do we mitigate it for the upcoming months? And then lastly, we'll move into retention. We want to keep people for long periods of time, advance them into higher levels of our programming. So we'll show you how to do that, and then also how to track it. Quick recap, and we'll answer all your questions. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, my man. The program itself is 4 months long. You'll have your customized game planning call. You're gonna have that one-on-one coach, the whole enrollment period. You'll have one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks. You'll have a private sales coach. You'll have the Facebook community and CEO trainings. 5 times with your group support calls, 24/5 tech support, the optional certification, and the business course curriculum. Is there anything you feel like we're missing here?
Let me see. And which one of these is like the implementation of like what I would be getting?
The 10K Accelerator program.
No, I get that. But I was just looking at like everything, like the 4-month program, game planning call, private one-on-one coaching call. Like which one of these in like these line items is like the time when we're basically not necessarily implementing it to get clients, but implementing it to like build the foundation to get the clients, if that makes sense.
One. Yeah, you're getting all this from day one.
Okay,
so it's a course to where it's not a course to where you execute it or where you like read through it and then go back. You're executing as you go. So essentially you're building your business the whole way through, right? So we're getting you clients right up. Yep.
Got you. Okay, that makes more sense. So like as I'm learning it, I'm doing it versus like going through the whole thing and then starting after.
100%. You got it. So that's why it's so important to have that coach there. So like, let's say you're killing out the gate, right? So then your coach is like, cool, you're doing this really well. Let's focus on this. But for the next 2 weeks, I really want you to emphasize this. So as you go through a module, you won't move forward until you execute what's already laid out.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Cool. What other questions you got for me?
Let's see. Well, the main thing is what does the investment look like to like get this started?
Yep, we're about to get there in like 2.5 seconds, my man. You're ahead of the ball game.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to check out any testimonials?
No, I didn't actually. It's just I'm always on go. So like I saw it and I was like, okay, let me just like put my information in and like get back to it,
100%. I'm going to show you just 2 people because they're on 2 opposite ends of the spectrum. Okay. So one kind of had a similar goal like you, that they wanted to build an empire, right? So this is Charlotte. Charlotte was an in-person trainer making about 40K a year, wanted to get out of in-person, wanted to expand her reach. After 6 months, she contracted over 200K with us. Now she's a CEO making 70K a month. So I brought her on because I know your goal is to hit 50K a month. So this is it's going to be the blueprint, right?
Yeah.
Now on the opposite end of the spectrum, right? Karina was only making about 2K a month. Her goal was she just wanted to travel more, spend more time with her kids, didn't want an empire. But she made some massive results. This first tattoo indicates when she started NLCA. Bottom tattoo indicates when she quit her job. After 6 months, she was collecting 10 to 12K months on a regular basis. She's now hitting 15K a month, working 35 hours a week.
Okay.
Now, one more person I know that you'll like. This is Jen. She's an IFBB pro. So you hang out with all those big dogs.